There was a time when they underestimated you. They mocked you, doubted your strength, and did everything in their power to break you. They wanted you gone not because you were weak, but because they feared the power you were capable of unleashing. They pushed, prodded, and tore you apart. They turned their backs, hoping you'd disappear into the shadows, defeated and forgotten. But instead, you embraced the shadows. You didn't break, you transformed. You became what they feared most. Not the victim, not the defeated. You became the monster, the beast they could never destroy. You see, they tried to crush your spirit because they knew your potential. They knew that if you ever unlocked your true power, you'd become unstoppable. And that terrified them. So they used every weapon they could: criticism, rejection, betrayal. They threw everything at you. But in the process, they made a fatal mistake. They didn't realize that every scar they left on you was a lesson. Every hit you took made you harder, sharper, stronger. You learned. You adapted. You grew. And now they look at you, and they don't see the person they once knew. They see a force of nature, a relentless, unstoppable juggernaut forged in the fires of pain and hardship. They can't control you anymore. They can't silence you. They can't destroy what they didn't create. You became the storm they thought they could outrun. You became the predator they thought they could tame. You became the beast they thought they could conquer. And now they realize they were never prepared for you. This is your time. This is your rise. Don't hold back. Don't apologize for the strength you've earned. Because the truth is, the world needs monsters like you, unyielding, determined, and unapologetically fierce. You're no longer the one being hunted. You are the hunt. You owe no one an explanation for the fire that burns within you. It's a fire forged by betrayal, fueled by rejection, and tempered by every single moment they thought you couldn't rise again. They thought they could define you, box you in, dictate your limits. But they forgot one thing: beasts don't live by the rules of men. Beasts create their own rules. Beasts break through walls, tear down chains, and claim what was always meant to be theirs. The pain they gave you wasn't your downfall, it was your awakening. It showed you the truth, that no one was coming to save you, that the world wouldn't hand you a throne, you had to build it yourself, piece by piece, brick by unbreakable brick. And now, when they see you, they don't see the cracks they tried to create. They see the fortress you've become. Impenetrable, immovable, a symbol of power they will never understand. You are a reminder that no matter how much they try to crush someone, if that person refuses to stay down, they can become unstoppable. You are the proof that the hunted can become the hunter, that the victim can become the victor. So walk forward with your head high and your resolve unshaken. They can talk, they can whisper, they can plan and scheme, but none of it matters, because you've already won. The moment you refused to break, you became untouchable. You are the beast they can't tame, the force they can't control, the storm they will never escape. Let them watch. Let them fear. Let them realize their mistake. Because in the end, you didn't just survive, you thrived. And there's nothing more terrifying to them than someone who refuses to be destroyed. You've earned your place. You've earned your power. And now, the world belongs to you. The chains they tried to bind you with have become your armor. The wounds they inflicted are now the marks of your resilience. The darkness they left you in has become your home, and in it you have built a kingdom they cannot enter. You no longer seek their validation. You no longer care for their approval. You've realized that your strength comes from within, from the battles you've fought and won. not from the opinions of those who tried to tear you down. And here's the truth they can't stand: you didn't just survive their attempts to destroy you, you thrived in spite of them. You took everything they threw at you, everything they thought would end you, and you turned it into fuel. Now, you are something they cannot contain, cannot predict, and cannot defeat. The monster they feared was never about rage or revenge. It was about freedom. Freedom to be unstoppable, unshaken, and unapologetically yourself. They see you now and they can't recognize the person they once tried to break. You're too powerful, too focused, too relentless. You've become everything they were afraid you'd become. And the best part? You did it on your own terms. You've shown them that it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you rise. It's about how you stand taller, walk stronger, and move forward with unyielding determination. The beast they created is the one thing they can't control. The monster they feared is the one thing they can't destroy. So let them watch from the sidelines as you claim what's yours. Let them see the fire in your eyes and the strength in your stride. You are not just a survivor, you are a conqueror. A force of nature. A living testament to the power of resilience. And as they fall silent, consumed by their own failure to break you, remember this: you owe them nothing. Not your forgiveness, not your attention, not even your time. Because you've risen above them. You've transcended their doubts, their fears, and their limitations. You are the embodiment of what happens when someone refuses to give up. You are the storm. You are the beast. You are the monster they could never destroy. They thought they were fighting you, but what they didn't realize is that they were fueling you. Every setback was a spark. Every betrayal a lesson. Every ounce of pain a stepping stone. And now they can't even reach the heights you've climbed. They can only watch as you rise higher and higher, untouchable, unstoppable. But this isn't just about proving them wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you were always more than they saw, more than they said, more than they ever could have imagined. You've turned every ounce of doubt into unshakable confidence, every bit of pain into unwavering purpose. You've become a symbol not just for yourself, but for anyone who's ever been told they couldn't. You are living proof that no amount of opposition can stop someone who refuses to be defeated. So now, as you move forward, you don't look back to seek revenge or validation. You look back to see how far you've come. To remind yourself that the person you used to be would be proud of the force you've become. You are not their prisoner anymore. You are not their scapegoat, their punching bag, or their cautionary tale. You are the lesson they will never forget: that some people are unbreakable. That some people, when pushed too far, don't crumble, they transform. And now the world feels your presence. The ground shakes beneath your steps. The air grows thick with your power. You don't need to roar for them to know you're there. Your silence is enough because they can feel it: your strength, your resolve, your unrelenting will. You don't need to justify your rise. You don't need to explain your transformation. The results speak for themselves. The beast they tried to destroy is the one they now fear to face. You are a force of nature. A storm no one can contain, a fire that refuses to be extinguished. And with every move you make, you prove one thing. You became what they couldn't handle, and you are here to stay. The world is yours now. Step into it with no fear, no doubt, no hesitation. This is your time. This is your legacy. This is your reign. And they'll never forget the moment they realized they couldn't destroy you. The beast they feared has only started to rise. The fire they tried to extinguish is now an inferno, consuming every obstacle in its path. The storm they hope to contain is broken free, unstoppable, uncontrollable, and undeniable. You are a reminder that pain is temporary, but power is eternal. You are proof that the hardest battles create the strongest warriors. You are living evidence that those who survive the fire don't come out the same, they emerge as something greater. So walk forward and don't look back. They belong to the past and your destiny lies ahead. Keep moving, keep building, keep fighting, not for them, but for you. For the dreams they said you couldn't achieve. For the life they said you didn't deserve. Your power isn't just in your strength, it's in your resilience, your ability to adapt, to grow, to turn every wound into a weapon, every scar into armor. You are both the architect and the conqueror of your destiny. And as you claim your rightful place in this world, let this truth echo in your mind: they can't stop you. They never could. They only thought they could because they didn't understand the depth of your spirit, the size of your heart, or the immensity of your will. Now they know. Now they see. Now they understand that what stands before them is not just a person, but a force relentless, indomitable, and everlasting. You've become the beast they couldn't destroy, the storm they couldn't outrun, the fire they couldn't extinguish. And as the world watches you rise, one thing is clear. This is your era. This is your reign. This is your legacy. Let them fear you. Let them envy you. Let them witness your unstoppable rise. Because you are the monster they couldn't destroy, and there's no going back now. Like, comment, and subscribe.